We're back live, which is good because I thought we needed a break in regards to YouTube lives. I feel like the YouTube lives have been a lot quieter than they usually are, and I think taking a break would be important for us to get more people in. How you doing, Sean? Right. So yeah, I'm going to be doing tank maintenance today. Going to be scrubbing the tanks clean, probably doing some canister filters and all that as well. I think it's going to be important for us to do that. So yeah, I'm going to just roll my sleeves up and get ready. I'll say hello to everyone that joins real quick. So, hey British, hey Steve, hey Tracy. Right. So just a heads up to everyone that is in here right now, we have a link to our Ko-Fi fundraiser. That is our fundraiser. That was 62% of our goal towards the £500 mark. And I'm happy to announce to everyone that's in here right now. Hey, Joe, welcome back from your time at the Aquascaping Awards. Yeah, the tank is going ahead. We have agreed with TMC and we will be receiving our tank hopefully this week, if not next week. Everything's agreed, everything's finalised. We're getting a tank and some other bits, and I cannot wait. Yeah, so huge news. Hey Natalie, massive news, super excited. I owe a lot to everyone here. Tank maintenance for the win. I have 12 to clean. Yep, I have 6 at the minute, and my 7th tank is going to be marine. So really excited. Cannot wait. If you want to help us out in any way, shape, or form, we have a YouTube goal. If you feel more comfortable donating on YouTube, you can. Although, just a heads up and a bit of awareness, YouTube will be taking a large cut and percentage of your donations. So if you do want to help us out even more, it's completely safe. It's a PayPal verified, all that lovely stuff. Hey, Simmons, and then click that link right there. All funds will go directly into an account, which I have not touched at all. And that is all going towards our marine project. So that pays for water, it pays for salt, it pays for corals, it pays for nems, it pays for fish, it pays for all that lovely stuff. Hey there, how you doing? So if you want to help us out in any way, shape or form in regards to donations or contributions towards the marine tank project, and you would like to see some cool fish and other things like that, hey Andrea, please click that link down below. So it's nice to see everyone anyways. It's been 2 weeks since our last live. I thought it'd be time for us to, crack on and do another live. I thought taking that, how's the marine project? So we're starting it. We're getting sent our tank hopefully this week or next week. We've also confirmed with TMC that we're going to be visiting one of their facilities, so keep your eye out for that. That's going to be part of our series, a little exclusive for people that are in here. It's going to be a huge project. Have you found out when it's coming yet? Well, I've handed them my details, so we will see what they say. I assume I'm just going to get an email or tracking number or something like that, or it might just show up at my front door. Regardless, it's confirmed. Is it a rimless tank? No. It's going to have a lid on, and it's got built-in filtration. It is a starter kit, beginner-friendly thing. So basically, the reason I've went through TMC for this project is I'm a beginner. I've never kept marine before. It's going to be something that is easy for people to follow. So if you want to replicate the same thing as what I'm doing, you can get the tank, you can get the kit that I'm getting, you can get the stand, and then you'll be able to, basically, you get everything from the same source then. You're not going to 10 different websites, you're not going to fish up there, fish up there, fish up there. You're getting everything from the same source. So it's a lot better that way. And then obviously if you want to do improvements and upgrades and things like that, you're more than welcome to do so. But that is like the idea of it. And I will explain this a lot more in depth, in detail, once we receive the tank, once we do our first video and begin the series. But I am like, I'm beyond ecstatic. Like, I'm so excited to get this started. We've been grafting, trying our hardest to reach out to brands all over the place across the industry. Now, of course, I have my fingers and, should I say, toes dipped in a lot of freshwater brands, and I owe a lot to them too. Once again, like I said, NT Labs are supporting the project. They've already sent me a box full of stuff, and they're going to be sending me another box of stuff in the short time. And then, yeah, TMC are the main company and brand that we're working with for this project. If you know anyone, or if you're a brand yourself and you want to support this project in regards to corals and fish, and maybe upgrade to the tank once we've completed our beginner series, I'm completely open to that and would be more than happy to collaborate on that. That is something that I'm completely open with. And as you may or may not know, I'm very much open. So you've seen me work with Seache, you've seen me work with Fluval, you've seen me work with NT Labs, Dymax, Aqua One, Haberstacks, you name it. We've worked with a lot of brands, and that is just down to the complete transparency of myself with my audience, trying to grow my image, grow our platform, and all these things contribute towards making our channel bigger and better. And I'm always transparent. I'll always give an honest review and honest answer. If I think a product isn't great, I will let you know. And like how you've probably seen in my last few reviews, I've given positives and I've given criticisms, because again, I'm not just going to be like super happy that I'm getting something for free. Okay, it's amazing getting stuff for free, but it helps upgrade my setups, it helps improve my content, it helps improve the general basis of all my fish tanks and stuff like that. And like a thing that I've been hearing, and this isn't personally myself, but I've been hearing from a few people, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tracy, I hope you get well soon, that there has been a bit of a playoff, brand versus brand, where there's been a couple of people in the space that have been playing brands against each other to get more free stuff. My aim is not to get free stuff. I haven't sold anything of what I've got. I'm sitting on a lot of products, to be honest. We're probably going to do some kind of giveaway or whatever, certain things and that. But I'm not in it for that. I'm in it to improve the quality of my content and to improve the quality of my fish tanks too. I subbed. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Samir. Happy birthday. So yeah, what we're going to do today is, if you've got any questions about the marine project, ask away in the chat. If you're excited, make sure to spam the heart button. If you want to help support us with our marine project, link to the Ko-Fi fundraiser is right there. And if you don't feel comfortable donating on Ko-Fi, although all pretty much earnings and funds go towards this project, you can donate on YouTube, but YouTube will take a large cut percentage of the donation. So let's get into doing our tank maintenance, because blimey, we need it. There's a lot of algae building up on the wall here. I need to siphon and turn over some of the sand. Yeah. And then I'm probably going to try, well, I won't do it on this, but I'm probably going to, after this live, maybe, I don't know if I'll do a TikTok live. I won't have the energy. I'm putting a lot into this one tonight. Do you plan to cook pasta using only marine water? I don't plan to, no. Right, where's our sponges? Let's get scrubbing. So first thing I'm going to do is do a big algae scrub on the glass of this. It is a bit of a mess. Where did you get your picture of your fish on the wall? So if someone could please, moderators, if you could please drop the link in our chat for ukmoss.com. These ones right here. So these fish pictures are from ukmoss.com. And if you use code Adam7 at checkout, you get yourself 10% off your transaction. So you'll get a discount code and you'll get a 10% off if you use that on ukmoss.com. These drawings are amazing. I'm good friends with the guy who does these. So Mark, who runs ukmoss.com, he's an amazing guy. He also does aquascape and glue and all them lovely things. So let's carry on with our glass cleaning, hey? What's everyone been up to? Have you got your own projects, things coming up? Let me know. It'd be cool to hear what you have got going on. Aside from myself, I know that you like hearing what I've got to do and things that I've got going on, but always like to hear what you're up to. So let me know in the chat. I'm all ears as to hear what you have been up to, what you're up to, all that great stuff. Yeah. Give it a proper scrub. Nice, I'll check it out. Yeah, he does phone cases, he does clothing as well. I'm currently about to order 350 litre aquarium jewelry. Oh, nice, cool stuff, Andrea. That sounds great. Hope that all goes well for you in your project. We need to turn over some of the sand, like I was saying, so let me do that. Right, there's a lot of sand in this bit, right? So let me just brush this away. See how it goes clumpy? And this is the issue. When you use too much sand, as a result, you end up getting anaerobic bacteria and all that stuff, and it's not great. I don't know the lifespan that's left of this tank. I don't know how long the room is going to last for. I'm hoping to keep it running for maybe another year, but we'll see. With the way the sand's going, I'm not best of pleased with it, so we shall see how that ends up anyway. Just turning that over and brushing the sand away. There's a load of dirt getting kicked up, so I'm just doing what I can. So yeah, it's great to see you all. Have you missed the YouTube lives? Do you look forward to YouTube lives? Do you prefer TikTok lives? Let me know in the chat. Because I'll be completely honest with you all. In regards to lives in general, I think I'm starting to get a bit burnt out. I've been grafting the TikTok live since around September, October, and so on. It'd be cool to hear what everyone's saying about your thoughts. Do you like them? Do you look forward to them? Do you not mind? Do you think there's too many people doing lives and you just prefer to watch content? It's always interesting to know what people are thinking. Do you just prefer my videos? Do you just prefer the Discord? Yeah. Let's take that out. That plant's just not serving any purpose. Yeah. Let's clean this side of the glass now. Hello, everyone. You're just watching me now. As the chat stopped moving. Oh, sorry. I am so sorry, everyone. For some reason, YouTube likes to do this. Chat doesn't move. I'm just looking online. Unfortunately, I had to postpone moving one rack. Oh, blimey. Bought some rummy nose. Redesign my shrimp tank. Cool stuff. How come you're rehoming? Just having a little look. Sorry, everyone. I was not ignoring the chat. I prefer YouTube Live because I don't use TikTok. Fair one. I trust your knowledge. Right. Apologies, everyone. If you want to keep on talking, I'm not ignoring you. I don't know why, but YouTube likes to not update the live chat sometimes. So, yeah, it should continue on now if you want to keep on messaging. If you want to send your message again and I've missed it, please do. YouTube is better than TikTok. I know that I've got a YouTube audience and I know I've got a TikTok audience, but the issue is with YouTube lives, our lives have been a lot more quieter than recent. So we will still do YouTube lives every 2 weeks, like I said. And if they start to pick up again, I'll do them more frequent. But for the time being, they just feel super quiet. I'm glad the live's updating the chat now. I thought I was just speaking to myself for about like a few minutes. Take that leaf off. It's not doing the greatest. Rightio. Should I do a trim up? I can probably leave it another week, to be honest. Don't need to do a huge trim up. But I do need to do a siphon, that's important. What fish are on my wish list? Damn, that's a good question. Don't get many questions like that. I prefer if we did. So in regards to marine, the fish that I'd like for marine, I wouldn't mind getting some clowns. I wouldn't mind getting some cardinals maybe. I want to get some like crabs or hermit crabs. Maybe sexy shrimp. I don't know. There's a few species that I like the look of in regards to marine, but in freshwater, I'd really like to get some dwarf cichlids again. Maybe just a tank dedicated to them. I'm getting potentially some platinum rummy noses to replace my raccoon tetra. I've kept my raccoon tetra for a good few years now, and I do love them, but I think it's time for a switch up. What else? Man's trying to think. I'd really like some gobies. I'd really like to. I really want a orange otocinclus. I'd really like to. I'd really like to. What else? I just want more rare ottos and like cool species and all that stuff. Yeah, I think it's 78 litres. The Tiny Menagerie, she's great. She's brilliant, yeah, I love her content. I've been watching her for years. She's super knowledgeable, she is. And I just think her videos are like so simple, but they work. So much great information on her channel. And she's just basically a fish info channel. My mate was telling me about goby that pairs up with a shrimp. Yeah. That's something that I'd like the look of. I wouldn't mind getting them ones. Yeah, the pistol shrimp and a goby, they have a little symbiotic relationship. I wouldn't mind getting them. Definitely agree with you on that one. They're a cool one. Right, I need to get a towel. Towel. Got me towel. Right, it's time for a water change. I'm probably not going to clean the filter for another week. Hey, Josh, thanks for joining. Right. My elbow. Okay, right, let's crack on. Always get a ram's horn snail stuck. Another ram's horn snail stuck. Love that. They're a pain in the backside, honestly. What kind of clownfish? Classic? Unsure. Yeah, I'm not available this weekend for the CSG. Always happens when I'm not available or when I got something planned. Oh crap. Right, sorted. Let's just replant this flamingo dead quick. What we all saying? Sorry everyone. Catfish auction's cool, yeah, it's great. I've been once, that was 2 years ago almost. 2 years in September, flew over. Right, let's clean our surface skimmer. Put this plant back as well. Right, let's give that a scrub. Always ends up clogged after a week. Right, that's sorted. Okay, sorted. Right. Tank one down. We've got the rest to go. I'm just going to pour the water away now. And we'll crack on to the rest. Oh, right. Give me a sec, everyone. I just realised I almost poured all the water away when we need to feed the plants. let me just feed the plants real quick. Right. It's always good feeding the plants with aquarium water. Gets them growing nice and happy with all the fish poop. Right, that's sorted. Now it's time to feed this up here. We've got our new pothos as well. Let me just move this over. Right, sorted. Let's empty that out. Right, what's everyone saying? Sorry about being over there. Is the chat frozen again? No, Mr. J's feeling under the weather? Oh, gutting. Fish poop water's better than... Yep. Sorry everyone for ignoring chat. I haven't shown Minx once. It's because Minx is hiding in the other room. I'll get her out. Can someone let the Discord know that we're live, by the way? Let me try and get Minx real quick. Can't believe this chat keeps like stopping and it's just not moving. Minx. Yeah. I've got a pouch of food. Hey, William. Oh, nice. Minx, yeah. Here she comes. Right, here you go. Here's Minx. Come on. You hungry? You hungry? You're gonna meow. Say hello. Right, sorted. Minx has been fed. Right, and now my tripod's decided to undo itself. I love that. Right, let's fix the tripod. What's going on with it? Adam, how dare you? It's illegal not to say big stretch. I'll be honest, my head's everywhere, Natalie. I'm like ADHD at the minute, like doing 3 things at once as usual. Here you go. Right. I may need more water than that actually, because the water likes to naturally drop down. Yeah, big stretch. I do usually say that. Sand looks a lot cleaner, that's good. Oh wow, after all that you don't want to do. Alright. Let's get our water in. It's mandatory that we pour half of it on the floor as well. We always do somehow. Right. There we are. Now let me brush all the dirt towards the inlet. Hey Heidi, is that the better tank? I'll show you the better tank in a moment. Oh, let's pop the surface skimmer back on. Sorted. Right. That's one tank down. Let's just double check I've seen the chat. How do I choose a filter for your future aquarium? Depends how big the tank is. Yeah, Awase Biomaster's a really good one, yeah. Another one that you could try, a Seache Mega Filter. It's just come out and it's very close to the Awase Biomaster, I think. With the pre-filter sponge and all that, it's quite a deep, powerful filter. So have a little look into that Seache Mega Filter. Right, let's give that light a wipe. I know I've just soaked off that, but it's fine. Right, let's right, sound. That's sorted. FXs are good as well, yeah. The Fluval filters are good. Right, that's sorted. Was a because of the pre-filter. Yeah, that's what I mean. So try that. Have a little look into the C-Chain Mega Filter because they've got a pre-filter like just like that as well on their new filter. Should be a good one for you if you have a little look into it. I can see an algae mark that I didn't get. Give that a wipe. Right, time to move over here onto the 90 litre where our male honey gourami's been building the world's biggest bubble nest. Right, let's have a look. Time for us to give this a clean now. There isn't a lot of algae on this. I'm gonna have to siphon all the rubbish out of the gaps. I'm trying to reposition this wood because there was a way I had it and I initially set it up. I'm going to make as much mess as I want because I'm going to siphon it all out. To be honest, this is very much due a rescape. Sorry everyone if I've gone non-verbal. Hey Martin, hope you're doing well. Just had me head down, sorry. Deep cleaning. I know that you've got a chest infection, so get well soon, mate. Speedy recoveries. I think it's time to take this pod out. It was lovely, but it genuinely like reeks. So I'm gonna take it out. What else are we doing? I'll just move these down here. Chest infections can be serious, mate. That's what wiped me out, and then funny enough, that's how I started my YouTube channel. I was off work for a month because of a bad chest infection that was almost pneumonia. So be very careful, Martin. Please be very careful. I'm going to remove a load of these leaves as well. I think there's a lot in there. I want to see the scape a bit more. I love the new Betscape video. Thank you so much, NR Aquatics. Hope you're doing well, mate. How's the shop going? I'm finally starting marine, hopefully this week. I've got a piece of crypt that I can walk in the gap there. Here you go. Right, let's see if I can plant that in between the gap there. I can. That looks quite nice there. There you go. Right, sorry everyone. Adam, do you have a shop of Yeah, a few people have done that shop, so I'm not going to be doing that one, Sean. I'm going to be doing a tour of Maidenhead Wigan this Thursday. So keep your eye out for that one. It'll be out next week, hopefully. Or maybe the Marine. It depends on if the tank shows up this week. Because that'll be the main priority, to try and get a video out for that. Thank you so much, Martin, for becoming a channel member for 17 months. You legend, mate. Thank you. I was just saying, Martin, Project Marine is a go. We've got the tank confirmed. I've given me address and that. We shall see if we get it this week. Sorry, everyone, if I'm quiet. Doing great. Huge delivery coming in tonight. Oh, great stuff. Can't wait for the new Marine tank. Same with myself. Hello, Adam. I was just doing a massive scrub up / a bit of a move around with the wood in here. Yeah. Evening. I don't know if I need to like prop it up more like that. How am I going to be able to prop it up more? Just, I guess, lean it like that. Here you go. Okay, that works. There you go. Right, plug that gap with this. There you go, that looks a bit better now, I think. Just adding a bit more character. Hi from Scotland. This is your second channel. Oh, is this NR Aquatics, or is that... sorry. Good evening, Adam. Hey, Stefan. Oh, Reggae Scaper, nice to see you. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. That's looking better, isn't it? Right, let's fix the mini surface skimmer for a moment. I'm gonna be cleaning this. I've been moving the wood round I'm from Italy. Welcome. Like that. Still something stuck in that. Right, there you go. Have that point facing the back. Yep, that's working now. Right, sorted. Now I just need to get the siphon out and just crack on with this. That looks a lot better, I think. The wood's quite dramatic, but it's big and it's nice. I need to move this pebble forward, I think. Right, that looks better now. I've just dunked off my sleeve in there. Thank you. Great footage of. Oh, it's Tank from Aquarium Gardens. Yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful Tank. Yeah. Right, I can get siphoning now. This Tank's looking a bit better. It is due a reshape in my opinion. That Tank though, not too keen or happy with it to be honest with you. But for now, it is what it is. Right, that's enough. Sorry everyone if I've been really quiet. I hope you had a great time over there in the new shop. We'll visit this year, see the progress of your Japanese friend. Oh, cool stuff. Hope you enjoy your visit when you do go. It is a great shop. It's very unique, very different to what I've experienced before. I'm very used to, fish shops. Just like a general fish shop, not an aquascaping shop. I still need to go Horizon. That's going to be on the cards to go there sometime this year. So I do apologise everyone for being a bit quiet. Like I said, I'm just cracking on with maintenance, trying to crack on with that. But if you've got any questions, please ask them in the chat. If I don't catch them the first time, send them a second, the third time. Okay? Right. Is chat moved? Then I am not seeing. No. Okay. Right. Let's pour this water away. Ugh. Right, just filling the bucket. Hello. 18 people, 18 likes. Great stuff. Oh, let's wipe up the floor. The floor's soaking. Although it's going to probably get more wet. But it is what it is. Don't want to be walking on the floor. It's soaking or slipping. Right. Look at that healthy piece that I've just took off. Just growing on the wood. Pop this into the crevice there. Growing just a little bit wild. So I'm just pruning it a bit. Right, that's almost filled. Let's get adding some dechlorinator to that. Oh. Any plans doing a contest this year? Oh, I'm not that great of an aquascaper, I'll be honest. I like setting up tanks, but I don't think I'll ever be that level of like professional, you know. I might do it sometime for fun. Get some help from my friend Joe, Joseph Aquascaping on Instagram. He's a professional aquascaper. He comes 6th in Europe. He attended the event that's just happened. I think he's going to try and go bigger this year and try and win. Get some more competition tanks on the go. Hey Barbara. Nan says, where's Minx? She's probably in the hallway. Oh, Joe's still in here. I was just plugging you, giving you a bit of a shout out then, mate. Right, let's get the lid on that. You reckon that looks better, Joe, since I moved it? For sure. Please join the community. It's so much fun. My plan this year is amazing stuff. Coming home soon. I'll see you later. Nobody's me. Yeah, look at that. I think that looks way better. I've moved it back into the way it used to look, Joe. I've tried my best anyway. Just a bit more open swim room. Good luck. Great stuff. Right, let's get cleaning the batter tank. Need to unplug the heater and the filter. Well, the heater probably, not the filter. The filter can probably stay. Doesn't need a huge clean, to be honest. It's not long been set up. Heater? Is that the heater? Yeah, right, heater's off. Where's our siphon? It's underneath me. Let's have a little look what you're saying in the chat. Oh, just the same. Right, little bit of watering. Right, I think that's sorted. What we all saying? Heidi, did you name the batter yet? No, we haven't had the name for the batter yet. I'm going to make a short video and try and get more name entries. You've had a couple suggestions. What's that about content? And I think your level is very good. I have seen much worse in contest. Thank you. Then again, I get a lot of help from Joe, I'll be honest. Joe is responsible for some of my very nice scapes. The floating plants have like melted aside from one. Gandalf the White. It's a good name, to be fair. Right, let's get pouring this out. So we have added Gary the Snail to the tank, by the way. Moon. What about Yuki and Snow? Yuki's cool. Yeah, Mia said that name. She suggested that name. Cool name, to be fair. Right, that's enough water. Moon. Moon's a good one. What's your favourite display at Aquarium Gardens? So I really like Tom Ryan's one that he done in the live workshop. I also like the one that was made by the staff where the wood's coming out. That really sticks out when you go in there. I think, is it your friend's one with the grass, the tall glass and the rocks? Not glass, rocks and tall grass. I'm really bad with names, I do apologise. I usually associate people with the pictures of the tanks and stuff like that. And I'll be like, oh, it's you, yeah. Let's put that there, give that a stir around. Pour this in. I think that's high enough. Right, pop that there, turn the heater back on, and pop the lid back on, give it a wipe, get the condensation off. Walter White. Yeah, the rocks and grass here, Wagumi. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful tank. Stunning tank it is, yes. Right, let's move on to the shallow tank now. Blanco. Yeah, Walter's a good one. Blanco's good as well. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll gather the comments with the most likes. I'm gonna do a short, like a YouTube short and a TikTok and a Instagram reel, and whatever the best or most upvoted, like the top 4 upvoted names, we'll put them in a poll. He seems quite active. Yeah, he's really active. Super active, especially for long fin betta too. Right, let's turn our Sicce filter off. let's just pop that there. Let's get some water out, give it a clean. I saw an amazing bet him at LFS. He was like Captain America. Oh, amazing. Let's bin that. Parsnip. Sorry, I'm late again. No worries, Jenny. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's siphon this out and then clean the sponges. And I'll finally be able to sit down and talk to you. Right, there you go. I don't usually do like a full bucket of this 2-tank water change. Yeah, blimey, yeah. I'm doing mine right now, as you can see. Pop that there. Yeah, right, let's just squeeze the sponges out, give them a good clean, get all the gunk out. There you go. Let's slide that into place. CJ filters are so good, you know. So like easy to upkeep, maintain. Yeah, oh, let's pop that there. Okay, and then that'll slide on the inside of the filter. I definitely need to move low-tech soon. WeBody is struggling to keep up with so many. Yeah. Some bettors are active, some are really shy and timid. Others are just lazy. Every fish is different, you know? Like people. Although some fish can be more predictable than others, just like people. Right, give that a wipe. Right, sorted. Let's pour our water away and then get some fresh water in. Right, that's full. Let's sort that. Let's get pouring that in. Sup? Hello. Probably do with another bit of water, to be honest. What's your opinion on snails in aquarium? They're not the end of the world. I mean, if you got a shrimp tank like up there that's infested with them, and you haven't got any fish in there, then it can be a nightmare. But snails only overpopulate your tank when you put too much food in, and then they only eat your plants when the plants are dying off or they're not getting enough food. They're not the worst thing in the world. They can actually be good for eating up leftover can't get my words out. Leftover food and debris and waste. So they're not the worst thing in the world. They're not the best thing in the world, you know? Ah, that's a nice leaf that I can wrap around the rack. Let me get that. I'm going to get it to climb upwards as well now. That should look good. There you go. There you go. That looks cool now. What's my favourite fish? What's my favourite fish that I have? Probably my new betta fish at the minute. He's really cute and cool. It's like white with long fins. What's your opinion on? I've got to go, mate. Catch you later. See you later, Sean. Thanks for popping in. My what opinion on plastic plants? They're not the worst thing in the world. I don't like the multicolored stuff. I like the stuff that looks a bit more natural. I think it's good as well for people who can't grow plants or maybe they got disabilities. But live plants I prefer. Real plants are way better. There you go, that's enough water, I think. Can't have it too high, they'll start jumping. how can I get a salted aquarium soon? TMC provide good ones. Have jellyfish and a stingray. What, to keep salt water? I don't think you can keep a saltwater stingray unless you have a giant tank. Jellyfish though, you can keep them in like a bowl or something. Credit cards. You're not wrong there, Jenny. Right, we've done all our water changes, so we don't need to stress anymore now. We're sorted for the time being. I'm going to clean up now for a moment. Let me put that there. Let's get all our towels and stuff. Just wipe up the floor with a towel. Just loads of water, spillage, not loads, but just bits scattered round. And wipe and clean. Octopus are hard to keep yet. Agreed. Right, that's sorted. And we are done. Thank God for that, eh? Ugh. Right, I can relax. Cleaning tank once a month. It depends how big the tank is, how the filtration is. I do my tank weekly. I need to go to sleep. Netherlands, it's... Oh, blimey, yeah, get some sleep, Stefan. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you popping in. My hair's all over the place. I'm keeping the hat on. Let's put my sleeves down now. Forgot to put that siphon away. That is an early start. Right, we are done. Oh, you had one, did you? Cool. Let's retract the tripod now. We're done with our water change, everyone. If you want to speak to me, you're more than welcome to now, and you got me full attention. Oh. Probably gonna do a fasting day with the fish today. Don't think they need much of a feed. That looks way better, I think. Yeah, that tank looks way better. I'm happy with that now. I saw MD got some bad reviews on his discus. Yeah, he's the king of controversy, isn't he, when it comes to fish keeping? A lot of people don't agree with how he keeps his fish on his new home tank. Why? Because is it because it looks the same or because of the way he's done it? Because I seen it and I thought it was a re-upload of his previous setup. There you go. Maybe up the scale there. Right, let's dose a bit of Plantus. They are up in arms about the stunted growth. Yeah. How long do I keep the light on? 8 hours a day. This stuff's amazing, by the way. My plants, I've had such good plant growth and survival using that. Give that a bit of weight. Apparently, you don't keep babies with plants. Too much bacteria. What, do you mean like baby fish? Do you support any football club? Yeah, I support Liverpool. Support Liverpool FC. I live near the stadium as well. That right there is probably the healthiest I've kept Java for in a long time. I somehow ended up in the discus algorithm. Yeah, baby discus. Yeah, baby discus. People like to keep them in sterile environments and then introduce them to planted tanks when they get older. Yeah, it is what it is. There's always going to be controversy. He's mainly a plant keeper rather than a fish keeper, isn't he, though? But the issue is with him having a larger platform, you've got to have some bits of correct information, to pass along, which he does. But other times he, you can't expect him to know everything. Like people like myself and Matt have worked in fish shops where we've gained that experience. With MD, he self-taught himself. But if it was me making the videos, I would hyper obsess and I get really paranoid on educational stuff. That was where Matt was handy for him. Yeah, but Matt had to, make his own path. He couldn't always be, Batman and Robin, could he? He had to go and do his own thing eventually. Hey, Mia. Mia's just got home. Of course, yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, me personally, like videos like that. Heidi said, "Hi, Mia. Glad you're home safe."
Hello.
Yeah. For myself, I get really paranoid about like bits of advice and information and stuff like that, and sometimes I'll overdo it or underdo it, and it's like, like if someone asks a comment, I'll be able to respond if I miss it out in the video. Like I'll try my hardest to be able to provide the correct information. Like that species profile I done the other day on the raccoon tetra, I was having a bit of a meltdown about because I couldn't exactly like settle on it. When you are as big as him, you will always upset someone. Exactly. Even Matt upsets people, and Matt has worked in a fish shop for over 20 years, and people have their own opinions. At the end of the day, we're all self-taught. Nobody's right. Everyone does things differently. I mean, sometimes there is glaring, obvious issues in, like, the community and, like, someone's content or whatever, but I wouldn't, like... Yeah. Try not to worry, end up in an analysis paralysis. Exactly that. Exactly that. Oh my god, Mia! Can you sort that door? Please. The door needs WD-40. It just creaks forever.
I hate this door so much. How's it going?
All right, yeah, we've had a good live, haven't we, everyone? 93 minutes, an hour and a half we've been on. Done all my water changes anyway. You seeing that, what I've done to this?
What have you done? These links.
I've moved the wood
Oh, yeah.
slightly, back to the way it used to be when I
Oh my
first set
god,
it up.
so he's finally off the wood.
Yeah, he's lying next to it though.
he's literally got attachment issues with that piece of wood.
Honeycomb Woodcat loves it. Does support any football club? Yeah, I did answer you earlier, King. I support Liverpool. Live next to the stadium.
I'm used to there being music on with the TikToks.
Yeah, TikTok's a lot more relaxed. You're allowed to play music. You're not allowed to drink anything though, because as soon as you drink something, it's substance.
Showed me Nan your latest video.
Oh yeah.
She loves it.
Oh, cool.
Oh my god.
I wonder it's coming undone. She just pulls away at it.
She was sideways on the pole.
I want Man City to win the league, yes. I want Man City to win it over Arsenal. But Man City should have won their game against Tottenham the other day. They shouldn't have drew that. Man City are not the same Man City this year or last year. They haven't been right for a few years. Tank's looking way better. It's just nice to look at now. Pleco's popped its head out as well. Love you, Adam, but Gunners are the best. No. Arsenal fans are unbearable. Not you, just certain particular group that are very loud. I have 3 nano tanks set up tomorrow. I'm so tired though, maybe the end up on Thursday, yeah. That door reminds me of a famous Only Fools episode. Yeah. Yeah, Adam. So nice to relax now. My ankle hurts a bit weird. I don't know why, but my fish are turning green. You mean your fish tank? Because your light's probably on far too long. Here you go. Let's flip the... So that lad, Aquarium Delirium, crashes. Oh, I didn't know he had salt water. Damn. Yeah, look at that. That looks... I think that looks better than what it did. Don't you think? The wood's a bit more dramatic. There's a lot more room for the fish in the front to get round. There's a honeycomb woodcat that has got attachment issues that was stuck to that piece of wood for the longest time, and now it's a bit sad because it can't wedge itself between the wood and the glass, and everyone kept saying they think you've got a dead fish there and haven't. Yeah, massive tank lost 10 to... Blimey. Gut and stuff, that is. I don't think it's Aquarium Delirium that you're on about there, because isn't that, forgot his name, the Geordie fella? Yeah, there's our better fish down there. Oh, the tank. I put Gary in there as well. Gary's back home now. Is it normal for snails not to move when the aquarium when it comes to aquarium? They move sometimes, yeah. That guy builds massive tanks. I don't know if there's another channel then called Aquarium Delirium. Yeah, I think you're mixing names up because he's a UK YouTuber, Aquarium Delirium. Yeah, I have seen M's saltwater tank. It's nice, isn't it? Any breeding projects on the cards at the minute? I did try to get the honey gourami to go. The female's just not interested in the male. How to make a cold water tank into salt water? It depends what you're thinking of doing. To be honest, I'm starting salt water soon, so I don't know too much. Sorry, I'm mainly freshwater. How are you finding that much rock in the betta tank? Not making it hard, I hope? No, it's fine. Parameters are neutral. Minx is ripping up the carpet because she's locked out.
I'll get it.
When Minx wants to get through a door, she tries to rip up the carpet. And then when you try and open the door, the carpet's turned over. Viewer panic with rock. Yeah, it's only Ceru stone. It's not. I know it releases a bit of calcium and makes your hot water slightly hard, but it's not gonna do too much. Yeah, we have to staple it back down sometimes. Look how clean the room is now. It's so much better. There you go. Room is nice and clean.
When she comes. Will you?
I bought a new plant to put there. Looks like Arsenal are going to win the EFL. Yeah, they look a bit unstoppable, unfortunately. The Flamingo's doing great, though. The Laganandra's doing all right. The Altacamphi is almost dead. So, yeah, I'm going to have to... Well, I've bought a new plant to fill that gap. Excited to use it. You say you're the best, you haven't won the Premier League in over 20 years. Oh, but we were unbeatable. Invincible. You drew all your games. But Man City, I prefer them to win it, but they look awful. Don't look great at all. And we've spent a fortune and we look awful. Don't get it. How can you spend that much money and turn out that bad? It's part of football, though. Again, quite a very odd question. Depends on the setup. Depends on what substrate you use and all that. Most tanks can last a year to two, and then you give them a reset. I mean, personally, that's what I do. But it depends what substrate you use and all these different things. If you do Wallstad and all them other things too. But yeah, when you think how much you paid, yeah, exactly. The amount of money we paid and it's been awful. Don't get it. Personally, I'm still slot out regardless. Doesn't matter how many games he wins till the end of the season. I don't think he's the right fit. Style of play isn't suited to the Premier League. It's all over the place. There's no tactics. But yeah, anyways, everyone, with that, we have been live now for over 100 minutes. We've smashed out all our tank maintenance and all that lovely stuff. For everyone that's been in here, I really appreciate you popping in. We will be receiving our marine tank hopefully this week, if not next week. Really excited and looking forward to getting that. And I'll be visiting the TMC facility at the beginning of March. So that'll be part of our tank build series. So if you want to help us out, there's the Ko-Fi link right there in the chat. If you want to click on that, any donations rather than YouTube donations or TikTok, they take large percentage cuts. You can click on that link right there and you're more than welcome to donate. There's no pressure at all, but we need as much backing and funding as we can to try and get this tank set up. And I am still using my own personal money too, if I can try my best to. But the more funding, the better, and the quicker things move. I like Alonso personally, but thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a lovely night, and I'll catch you in 2 weeks again on YouTube, and I should be live again sometime this week with TikTok. Good night, everyone, and I'll see you later.